Right, next. You know, we've heard for ever so long that the internet will kill television. And yet, it's never happened, has it, in the history of media, that one medium has killed another medium. When film came, we were told it would kill theater. Theater did not die. When radio came, television came, we were told it would kill radio. It did not kill radio. And now the internet is supposed to have killed television. And yet, especially here in America, we're living a golden age of television, totally unprecedented. So instead of a medium killing another, what tends to happen is that medium reinvents itself in very exciting ways, and sometimes by going back to basics. The next panel is really about the transformation of television, both news, entertainment, and so on, and how it's been done quietly, but with tremendous results in the last 10 years. And it's a great honor with us to have two top-class media owners, Gerhard Zeiler, President Turner, and Bob Bakish of Viacom International, its CEO and president. So two high-level speakers are going to tell us about their transformation story and what it means to you, how you can engage your brand with this new golden age of television. Up first is Gerhard Zieler. Mr. Zeiler, willkommen.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark.
We don't have anything like this. That's the problem.
Ukraine's crucial national elections, but they were covering those protests.
I just want to be on TV.
So good morning, everyone. It's an honor for me to be here in Miami amongst all of you and have this opportunity to talk about the one region which is for us at Turner International not only the most interesting but the most fascinating part of the world, and economically the most important region outside the US. The theme of this conference is harness the power of change, or as I would phrase it, how do we, all of us who work in the media industry, manage the journey from the analog to the digital area? And that's the reason why we'll talk today about one topic I do understand something about and I'm very passionate about, and that's TV. That's the content we produce. It's a strange time we are living in. On the one hand, TV has never been more powerful, never been more influential, and many call it the golden age of television. And on the other hand, we have never experienced a time when the level of insecurity, the level of uncertainty, even within our own community, has been as strong as it is now. That's the big fight. So, who is right? The ones like Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, who in a recent interview a couple of weeks ago said that he believes that TV is stuck in the 70s and has its future already behind it. Or those like me, and I hope also the majority of you, who believe that the TV industry has a bright future ahead, simply because the opportunities outweigh the challenges we face. Before we make a judgment, let's simply look at the facts. What are the four most important stakeholders? The consumers, the distributors and platform owners, the content creators, and last but not least, the advertising industry. What are they today experiencing? 6 facts from my point of view about the status quo of our industry. First, consumers are watching more TV than ever. In the US, more than 34 hours each week, and globally, 3 hours and 14 minutes a day. The overwhelming majority of it on linear channels. And in Latin America, despite an increased alternative option to linear TV, and contrary to some other bleak outlooks provided by newspapers and trades, the overall linear TV viewership among Latin Americans is very healthy and has actually grown in the last 5 years to 3 hours and 35 minutes. And by the way, during the same period of time, linear pay TV viewership has also grown substantially from roughly 33 minutes to 58 minutes. And when you look at the average time spent, then the increase is even more impressive, from 289 to 325 minutes per day, and from 141 to 187 within the pay TV ecosystem. Second fact, people can choose from more channels than ever. In the US, an average household is able to watch 189 channels compared to 129 5 years ago. And when you look at the largest pay TV operators across the region here in Latin America, the total number of channels available to consumers on average has more than doubled, from 107 to 219 channels the first half year of 2014. Third fact, there's more quality content, and I would say high quality content to watch than ever on TV. Everybody wants to be on TV, and that's the difference to 10 years ago. 10 years ago, almost no famous actor and actresses, and definitely no A-class director wanted to be associated with TV. Today, they're all there. Steven Spielberg, Steven Soderbergh, Michael Bay, Robert Redford, Alfonso Cuarón, and Guillermo del Toro are all either directing or producing major TV series. And Woody Harrelson, Kevin Bacon, John Voight, Halle Berry, to name only a few, they're all regular faces on the TV screen. They all see the small screen as a great place to tell big stories. And for me, the headline is clear. TV already has become the new feature film. Fourth fact, consumers today have more control, they have more freedom, and they have more convenience to watch the programs they want. First, the increase in bandwidth. Second, the explosion penetration of tablets and smartphones. And third, the continuing launch of on-demand services. They all enable an increasing number of viewers worldwide to watch whatever they want, whenever they want it, and on whatever device they want it. And in contrast to what many believe, the proliferation of these devices does in fact deepen the experience of TV for the viewers, not diminish it. Fifth fact, pay TV is growing globally and in Latin America. At the end of 2013, we counted 796 million subscribers worldwide. 796 million. And the forecast of PwC for the end of this decade speaks of almost 1 billion subscribers. In Latin America, the pay TV penetration has grown substantially from 38% a few years ago to 55% in 2013, according to Lamac. But this is not the end of the story. If you believe the Lamac forecast, then an average of 76% of all households in the region will have subscribed to pay TV at the end of 2020. A significant increase. Brazil alone will have over 60%, and Mexico over 65% penetration in that year. Really, some of you may ask, are these numbers really achievable? Despite all the dangers we face and all the talk about cord-cutting anti-protests? In my opinion, yes, it's possible. And one market which makes me so optimistic is the United Kingdom. What we see there, what we experience there, is that we see all the factors that are terrifying a lot of people in the industry. We see the most powerful public broadcaster in the world, the BBC. We have 90 free-to-air options that can be accessed on platforms who look and feel like pay TV, with digital video recorder functionality and on-demand functionality. We see a la carte options for consumers. We see mini bundles and the continuing launch of additional SVOD players. And still, in this market, pay TV penetration continues to grow. Sixth fact, advertising on TV is more powerful than on any other media. First, and there are several reasons for it. First, TV creates a deeper connection with the consumer. There is no other media that touches the emotions more than TV does. And so, for me, it is not a coincidence that people are paying more attention to advertising on TV than on any other media. 43% of people, according to the TGI Latina 2013 study, declared that they always or almost always pay attention to advertising on TV. The respective numbers for newspapers and internet are a mere 19%. But TV is also the #1 source of information when it comes to buying decisions. No other media, not even the internet, has more influence on consumers what they want to buy. And last but not least, TV is less intrusive and less disruptive in presenting the messages to advertisers. The acceptance of people is higher when they get their advertising on TV, as you can see in this slide. And even beside what you see here, I want to refer to 2 more studies. One of them, the first, says that 94% of online video viewers are skipping ads as soon as they can. 94%. These are numbers you will never see in connection with TV. And the second one, done by the Search Engine Journal, says that 70% of users simply ignore the paid ads on search engines, focusing instead on the organic results, and 75% of users never scroll past the first page of search results. All these studies with their results show for me how superior advertising on TV is. As you can see, I'm drawing a positive and optimistic picture of the future. And I absolutely don't agree to what Tim Cook said about our industry being stuck in the 70s. TV has always and will always evolve with a society like no other media. TV hit the zeitgeist in the 50s, it hit the zeitgeist in the 70s, and it hits the zeitgeist today. TV affects what we wear, the music we listen to, what we eat, the news we receive, and today it even affects what we chat about on social media. These are all reasons for me why I'm 100% sure that TV will outdance all beatings, uppercuts, and right-hand smashes from competitors, just like Muhammad Ali did in the 70s against Joe Frazier. But does that optimism, this positive picture of the future, mean that we can be complacent? Not at all. We have to change. Actually, we have to change a lot. But we also have to focus. to focus on the needs of one stakeholder especially, the one who is the real king amidst all the others who believe they are the king, and that's the consumer. So what does king consumer really want and need? 5 things. First, a fair price. Our consumers are willing to pay up to a level which they think is fair value of money, not more, and we will better accept that. Second, convenience. Although we have made incredible progress in this field, we are still not where we need to be in the future. Simply, our multi-platform experience, our TV everywhere offer, still has a long way to go. And we all, and I can promise that for Turner, will have to up our game here, and we will do that. Third, strong brands. Brands who can guide the consumer. Some of you may ask, do network brands still matter in an on-demand world? Oh yes, they do. A special study of our domestic research team at the end of last year showed that still about half the weight of the decision what to watch every single evening at home comes down to the brand, the channel brand. Fourth, high quality content. And that means one thing. We have to spend a huge amount of money and risk a lot of failures to get that right. But not to invest and instead play it safe would simply be suicidal. And the last one, but not the least one, it's local content. And I say that as a representative of one of the biggest media companies in the world with powerful global brands. You can only be successful in TV if you also invest in local content. The local content, the local look and feel, not only increases the relevance of our offer significantly, it also will be in the future the difference between success and failure. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much.